Hi, I'm David Lowe, the automotive sales coach, and welcome to today's sales tip. If you're new to the sales tips, we come on every week with a sales tip that will help you improve your serve, right? Help you close a higher percentage of deals, do so and hold on to a fair profit at the same time in a way that creates that excited, loyal lifetime customer and that you feel proud, right? Now, if you're a subscriber, you're getting these automatic. If you're a subscriber to our Excellence Roadmap online training system. If you're not, you might be seeing these on YouTube. And if you are, hit that subscribe button and go back and look through previous. There's a lot of great tips that can help you be better today than you were yesterday. Okay, let's get into it. Today we're going to talk about the EMI saves you time, right? Now listen, the EMI, an automotive sales coach on our Excellence Roadmap platform, is a step we call the early manager introduction, right? And there's all sorts of these. The one we're talking about is where your manager goes in right before you work numbers with your guest, your buyer, your customer, whatever you call them, right? So this EMI is a closing EMI and it saves you time. Now this goes back to the principle that slow is fast with people, right? That our process, if we slow down and work the process, we will close more deals quicker in a way that the buyer's more satisfied, we make more money, we feel that healthy pride, right? So this EMI is so important. Let me just tell you why this tip has come up. I was in a dealership the other day and the finance man was just talking about a deal that they had worked, and the salesman came up and said, I need numbers on 3 cars. They want to see numbers on 3 cars. First of all, that's ridiculous. And if you're doing that now, I want you to stop and think about it. Sure, you can sell cars that way. People are buying cars regardless if we do things right. They want cars. This training's not about selling cars, it's about selling more cars for more money in a way that the buyer feels more satisfied. So here's the thing. How could we be working numbers on 3 cars? These are 3 different cars. And people don't buy cars, they buy a lifestyle. And they will pay more for the lifestyle they want, right? So if the salesman or if you are unable to land your buyer on the right car, not the perfect car, the right car, you can't land them. Don't go up to get numbers on 3 cars. Go up to get an EMI. Let that experienced sales consultant, you now call manager, he got there because he was an outstanding closer, an outstanding deal worker. He wouldn't have his job. Let him go in and try to narrow this down. The few minutes of EMI will save you a ton of time. Why would we desk these deals? Now, I'm going to say to you managers, I asked this manager, why did you work 3 different deals? How long does it take you to do a deal sheet, a buy and a lease and different down payments on 3 different cars? Couldn't you have went in and talked to that buyer in less time, and with your expertise and your experience, couldn't you have maybe 80 or 90% of the time narrowed them down to the one? Isn't it true? And manager's like, you're right. So the question is, why didn't he get up and go do his plan, right? Now listen, knowing and doing sometimes become 2 different things, because sometimes we're like, well, on this deal, we start thinking that these deals are different, and they're not. Every buyer fears buying the wrong car. Every buyer fears paying too much and being pressure hassled to do the first 2. And our process is designed to overcome that fear. So here's today's sales tip. Make sure, no matter if you have a commitment, a non-commitment, you're on 1 car or 3 cars at this point, let's make sure sales consultants and managers, we get that EMI to solid up that commitment so we can maximize our deal, right? And if we don't have a solid commitment, that EMI will help us get that and ultimately save us time, ultimately sell us more cars, ultimately make us more money, ultimately help us feel better about our job, and ultimately help our buyer feel more excited and be more loyal and send us their friends and their coworkers and their family and come back over and over to do business with us. I'm David Lowe, the automotive sales coach. Good selling